Hello everyone, this is Sybil. Welcome to my channel. I'm back to participate in Sat Morn Makes, hosted by Jillian Norwood, as well as Two Crafters, One Design, hashtag hosted by Melissa, Mo Creations, Lisa, UCY, I'm a Diva, and Gloria, Girlia's Cards. And the theme this week is Easter. And I was really happy because I had recently purchased this beautiful Easter Sentiments stamp and coordinating die set from Paper Tray Ink. So pretty. It has the Sentiments Easter Blessings, He is Risen and Rejoice. And then I also used from Paper Tray Ink, This is Big Sentiments, Mini Blessings, and I shared this in some cards that I had made last time, but this time I used a different sentiment. Rejoice in the blessings of His grace and love this Easter and always. And then I also used, and that was for two of the insides of the sentiments on the inside of two cards. And then this one, John 3:16, also from Paper Tray Ink, I used on one of the cards. I used some sequins and I didn't bring those over, but you'll see them when I share the first card. I also used some gem stickers from Honeybee Stamps. It's kind of funny because this is holiday cheer for Christmas, but it's got such pretty light pink ones in there. And I also used some purple ones from a different gem sticker pack from Honeybee Stamps. I Copic colored a couple of the crosses and flowers that you'll see. And then some of the sentiments and one of the crosses are embossed with Brutus Monroe gilded embossing powder. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first card that I made, and I used the Gina Marie like trellis die here, but I did not pop out all those pieces. I kept them in there, and I adhered that to my card base. So here's my first card, and all the sentiments that you'll see on the cards, I used a different one for each card. I cut them out several times, adhered those layers together so it gave more dimension to each sentiment. And then a couple of them I embossed with that gold embossing powder. There you can see the sequins there. And then the beautiful cross, there's the trellis background. And then there's some flowers up here. And then on the inside is, well, some more flowers. And then the sentiment, John 3:16. All right, on my second Easter card, I used the MFT rectangle scallop edge frame. I used the large one. And I used the Paper Roses Fancy Butterflies. So over on this side here, you can put the solid background behind them, but I just chose to use the filigree ones. They're so pretty. I also used gingham paper, petite gingham from My Favorite Things, as well as Memory Box Delicate Pastel Glitter Pad. Look how pretty that is. I'm telling you, I love Memory Box paper pads, and this is so pretty. And what I love with this, of course, the glitter doesn't come off, and it's a little bit thicker, so it's easier to cut than some other glitter papers that I have. So here is that card. And so what I did with this particular cross, as well as the next one, I embossed it on vellum paper. So I did white embossing on this one and gold embossing on the other. And then I used my Copic markers to color in real lightly the floral pattern, the leaves and the flowers. And then I also cut it out, this cross in white cardstock, a really thicker cardstock. I think it's 120 pound weight. And I adhered the vellum to that white cardstock. And then I put it on foam adhesive. So there's that gingham frame, and it says Happy Easter. That's the glitter paper that I used. and it really sparkles in person. I'm just not sure if my camera is going to pick it up or not. Probably not. Oh well. And then there is the butterfly. I just put the two smaller ones together and layered it, so there's some pretty dimension there. See the gems in the corners, also in the center of the butterfly. Happy Easter. And there is the sentiment. And then for my third card, my last card, I used the Flora number 6 from paper pad from Cartabella. It is chock full of beautiful papers. And then I used the Mama Elephant artist mat, so the large frame there. And here is this card. So there's that gold embossing on the vellum. It is so, so pretty. And again, that's popped up. There you see that beautiful paper and that artist mat die cut frame. And then the sentiment, rejoice. And because the cross is popped up when I said the word rejoice, it would have been, lifted up in the center, and these letters would have kind of like drooped down. So I used foam adhesive strips, thin strips, and cut them even thinner than they were to fit behind the letters there. So that way it's all lifted up and looks good. And then I used some purple gems here and there on the frame. And then I used some of the paper from that paper pad. And then I just used one of my punches for the sentiment. So those are my cards. If I can figure out where I put my first card. I don't know where I put it. Oh goodness, it should be right here by me. There it is. Of course I set everything on top of it. All right, sorry about that. So there we go. There are my 3 cards. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, I would appreciate it if you'd give it a thumbs up. Please let me know what you think of my cards. I reply to all my comments. Have a blessed day, and yes, Jesus is the reason for Easter. Bye.